Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back after a hot summer break, and a Labor Day. Hopefully you have enjoyed the break. Let's come back to business. So today we're going to talk about the land issues. Land probably is one of the most critical resources we have in producing food, in promoting agricultural growth. I remember my grandfather used to have a small piece of land. After the collectivization in China, even after 40 years, 50 years, he still remembers what piece of land he owned. So he walked around his land boundary. So you can see the land is in the blood of farmers. And obviously, the world has changed, particularly in Asia. So many people have moved out of agriculture to non-agricultural sector, to urban centers. This has happened in China, Vietnam, India, Bangladesh, and beyond. So as I can see, for smallholders, this is very much focus of the seminar today, smallholders and land. They either have to move out or they have to move up. So move out to enjoy much better life in non-agricultural sector, in urban centers. And I hope they are not pushed out, so they move out by themselves, voluntarily. If they stay, they have to move up. We know that today, 65% of undernourished population is smallholders. So we cannot just keep them there, let them be hungry and starve. Move out or move up. So for Africa, so this move up has to be context specific in Africa. It is still the case that the non-farm economic activities are not well developed. Urbanization is happening, but it's not happening the way we want it. So urbanization happens without industrialization, which means that the young people are moving to the cities without jobs. If they don't have jobs, we'll have Arab Spring and maybe Africa Spring. So now the question is, how can we really make sure that for this smallholders stay back in agriculture, they can intensify their production. That is, to produce more with limited land. Here I wanted to challenge the speakers a little bit. So more with less. More should also include nutrition. So not just the income, not just the yield, not just the productivity in the traditional sense. So more has to be broadened to include more nutrition, employment, with less, not just the land, but also water, energy, less carbon emission. So the three speakers were Tom, probably is known by many of you. He was here last August. So looks like we have developed some sort of traditional tradition here. So he comes back every year, brings a special issue with IFPRI authors. And we really like this special issue, by the way. So hopefully next day we'll come back again. Maybe we could offer you an adjunct position here at IFPRI. And obviously Miller is another young, bright researcher from Michigan State. And our own researcher, Derek Haddy, who has worked on so many issues. So this is only one of the latest issues he's working on. So I will let them present, particularly focusing on some of the policy recommendations, how Africa can really move towards producing more with less. So policy recommendations, technological innovations, institutional changes. Without further ado, who is going to come here first? Okay, Derek. Let's welcome Derek.